my crafty fam! In this video, I'll be revisiting one of my old designs and recreating it using different materials. This New York Yankees design was way easier than the Green Bay Packers was. And next week, I'll show you yet another way you can make these awesome sports bottles. They can be made for any sport, and you can customize them to fit whatever team the sports fan in your life is always rooting for. Welcome back to DIY No Need to Cry with Ivelisse. New York Yankees wine bottle DIY. Gift ideas for him. Let's get started. My father requested this bottle, and he wanted to see if I could decoupage using spray paint instead of the acrylic paint, so that the finish would come out smoother. And so I tried. I sprayed the bottle using a flat white paint with a primer in it. I gave it a few coats following the instructions on the can, and I let it fully dry before decoupaging. While your bottle is drying, you can start to prep your napkin. Open the napkin and cut along the folds. You'll end up with 4 pieces. I did this to several napkins because I'll be using bits and pieces to fill in the back of the shirt. I cut the neck off purely out of preference. I didn't think it would look right, seeing as it was going on the front. Separate the plies of paper. Now it's time to decoupage. I like to place the napkin on the bottle to see where I want it, and I hold it on one end, as you see here. Flip it back and start placing a thin layer of Mod Podge onto the bottle. If you've never decoupaged before and are not familiar with this technique, I have a video that goes into more detail. I'll leave that link in the description box below, or you can click the eye at the top right-hand corner of this video. Using a crumpled up piece of plastic wrap, I gently smooth it out. Then, give it one last coat of glue and let that completely dry. And there you have it, my crafty fam. For those of you who have asked if you can decoupage onto a spray painted bottle instead of using the acrylic paint, the answer is yes. Now remember that I only tried it with that one spray paint. You'll have to test yours out first if you use a different kind. Also, the beauty of using the spray paint versus the acrylic, I can wipe off any of the excess glue with a damp sponge and the paint does not come off. This is definitely a game changer. I'll be using the rest of the napkin to create the rest of the shirt around the bottle as you see here. You want to continue cutting pieces and decoupaging them on until you've completed the back of the shirt. Once that's completely dry, seal the whole bottle with your favorite sealer. While the bottle was drying, I painted the letters and numbers with matching blue paint. Measure, cut, and glue down some blue ribbon to outline the shirt as you see here. Before gluing down the letters, I peeled off the sticky side off of all of them. I did this for 2 reasons. The first being that I wanted to be able to adjust them onto the bottle without having to worry about them sticking onto it. And I like to use stronger glue, so I know for a fact that they're not going to come off once I place them. This is all preferred. You don't have to do this. Let that completely dry. Now, you want to add some silver ribbon onto the neck. Measure, cut, and before gluing it down, I forgot to mention, burn the edges of the ribbon to prevent it from fraying. Glue it onto the neck and let that dry. Then add the blue ribbon to the top and bottom as you see here. I added the official baseball sticker from the napkin packaging to the center. But again, that's preference. You can put whatever you want there or leave it as is. Lastly, I took the top of a wine stopper off, drilled a hole into the ball, and glued the wine stopper into it. Let that dry, and you're done. I have to say, this was way easier than the Green Bay Packers one I made. And even though there's no bling, I love how it came out. It's so clean and classy looking. The only thing that might be a little challenging is the decoupaging of all the separate pieces for the back. But if you take your time and don't rush, you'll be fine. You know, you can even paint the back all blue and leave the letters white, and that would work too. Or you could even use a piece of fabric and decoupage that onto the back to complete the shirt. As usual, I show you how I made mine, but you use whatever materials work for you and customize it to your liking. These bottles are perfect for those families that love to get together and watch the games. How awesome would this look as a centerpiece at a Super Bowl party? Or as a gift for that die-hard sports fan in your life? These would also make a great gift for the team that's on a school team. You could totally put a picture of them with their uniform on the front of the bottle, and their name and number on the back. Oh my goodness, I just thought of something else. If you got one of those big, huge wine bottles and put the whole team's picture on it, and instead of the numbers on the back, you could put the team mascot. What? That would be so dope. And let's not forget what an awesome gift this would make for someone with a man cave. There are so many different ways you can customize this to fit whatever team or theme you want. As always, have fun, be creative, and make a mess. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to thumbs it up as it helps the growth of the channel and to show your support. If you're new to my channel, I hope you consider subscribing to get updates on future videos. And remember, do it yourself. There's no need to cry.